Alright. Let's go ahead and try that again. And I'll do everything over again because it's fine. That happened a lot sooner. That internet disconnect happened a lot sooner than I thought it was gonna be. What's the eye level on my current? Oh, this. Thank you, Lab. That's appreciated. That helps make up for lost time. Yeah, I know this room only had one thing in it. The eye level on my bow is 50 because I used the porcupine to get it. Alright. Come on, acceleration shrine. I think this room had the escort gauntlet, right? Yeah. I need a dark shrine that says will not disconnect. I need the dark shrine that instead of opening a portal to Azar, opens a portal back to town that allows me to zone back into lab. That would make so many people mad if they added a checkpoint system into lab, but it was through the dark shrines. That'd piss off so many people. Oh boy. Oh boy. Lab now has checkpoints, randomly given by dark shrines. Will not disconnect. I knew ISP. Yeah, will not disconnect. Citizenship to a new country, so you have a better ISP. Alright, and that's right. This was Argus. Yep. Alright. Yep, there's Argus. Let's take him out again. Alright. Back into the first fight. There you go. What weapon was he again? Dual swords, there you go. Not a good first phase. So that was a dumb maneuver and to stand far away from Azaro. Because I wasn't blinding him or cursing him. I need more of the sleep. So what class am I starting off tomorrow with? Tomorrow's Wednesday. I'm starting off with physics. And then calculus 2. That's gonna be fun. Honestly, I am I am taking 3 classes. I got calculus, I got a literature class, and I got a physics class. I'm most nervous about the physics the literature class. I'm the most nervous about the literature class out of all 3 of those. The main reason I'm really nervous with the literature class is if there's a lot of there's gonna be a lot of reading. That's gonna be a problem because I am not a fast reader and I lose interest real easily. Okay, let me through. Let me through. Let me through. What does Calculus 2 mean? Trying to figure out how advanced compared to stuff you've done. So Calculus 1 was limits, derivatives, and started off with integrals. I'm guessing Calculus, there's also Calculus 2 and 3. At some point, differentials are going to be added. At some point, differentials are going to be added. I don't know if that's going to be in 2 or 3. So Calculus 1 was single variables. Which is why I assume multivariable is going to come in at some point. I don't know whether that's going to be in 2 or 3 though. You failed Calculus 1 8 times? Don't worry, my older brother who took Calculus with me stopped showing up during the last quarter. Because he just, there's no way he was passing, so he just gave up. Which honestly wasn't the worst idea because it saved him a lot of time and stress. Just to not worry about Calculus anymore. Multivariable tail end of 2 beginning 3. That would make sense. Oh, yeah. Okay, you know that would make sense. Started to touch on integrals with Calc 1. More detail about those in Calc 2. Go into differentials and multivariable at the end of Calc 2. Expand on it and conclude it with Calc 3. That's an extra key down there. If memory serves, our Physics 1 is mostly algebra and maybe a little bit of Calculus 1, if memory... Because Physics 1... It's not magnetism or gravity or all that. It's mostly force and velocity. I think. at least for where I am. And where... but I mean, like, geographically. That's what I should be being. I guess I could just look it up. I was writing down my schedule on a piece of paper earlier. I probably still got that tab open. I can look it up. I think it's mostly mechanics. Alright, what is left in lab? We have 1 trap gauntlet left. Portals and charge disruptors. We need plus N for math. Build what it is for literature plus wisdom. Yeah, I would agree that it's charisma, because then you can if you need to write stuff, charisma would help, because then you can just kind of elaborate, or I don't want to use the term bullshitting. I don't feel like it's a good term to use, but I feel like I shouldn't use that. Speech, that's true. That's true. More stats in the speech would definitely help for freaking literature. That right there is a secret passage of some description. I'll go through it backwards. Math is 100% int and charisma secondary because you need to know how to explain stuff in a convincing way. That sounds like teaching. You need to have int and charisma. Int to actually know what you're doing, and charisma to actually like grab people's attention and properly teach. Unfortunately, I lack one of those. Like distinctively lack one of those. Which is the art of lying convincingly enough that others are entertained. Definitely charisma. Charisma and speech. Charisma and speech. Alright, I don't think this room has anything in it. I see where the secret passage goes. Which means the last trap gauntlet has to be in this room. And they didn't know I was dumb. I'm flattered that you think I actually have good charisma. I am not at all a outgoing social person. Yes, I know I'm streaming. How rippy is Deadeye for labbing? As about as rippy as a Pathfinder. Alright, found the last trap gauntlet. There it is. But Pathfinder is honestly faster because it's easier to keep up flasks than Tailwind stacks. Doesn't Pathfinder bleed immunity like permanently? Pathfinder? Elemental immunity, not bleed immunity. Well, I guess if you're counting, if you're saying that, what's it? 100% flask uptime, therefore bleed immunity. Yeah, that's correct. You meant Pathfinder in the first place. Okay, yeah, the old Pathfinder is squishy. I've been one-shot by a Zaro, so... every now and then my evasion just goes nah and doesn't work, and then I die. It's the crit node. Oh, remove bleeding when you use the flask. Master Surgeon, there you go. So I guess you do have it. Oh, okay. Sorry. In the middle of lab notes, so I didn't... I did see that guy message me, but I'm in the middle of lab notes, so I didn't respond. Okay. This was a fountain. I just wanted to make sure I got that marked. Had to put in cast some damage taken for a jug because how bad you are doing traps. I feel like it was slightly... Okay, well, I know why you did that because Fizz immunity. That's still somewhat counterproductive because Jug gets like regen and all that, like, and physical damage reduction per nurse charge. I still see why you did it though. And this is just Blaze entries. Alright. Is this ever gonna get anything good? Conductivity curse effect, nope. Well, I got a lot of raw currency, so that's nice. How's Zublob looking so far? Eh. Yeah, when it comes to Jug, I'd rather have the 100% uptime with endurance charges rather than try to work an Immortal Call. You just get so much for having all your endurance charges. Res, Fizz reduction, Purd, elemental damage reduction when at maximum. All that's just really nice to have. But let me go ahead and get these lab notes made.